Germaine Pratt hasn't been with the Indianapolis Colts long, but he has made an impact already. Led the team in tackles against the Cardinals this past Sunday in that 31-27 win. Pratt, a key contributor at the linebacker position, one that's been a little bit ravaged by injuries, a little bit ravaged by mediocrity too. Good to have Germaine Pratt in the fold. It didn't work out for him with the Raiders, but looks like, at least through one game, really working out for him here.
It's always fun to play the game that you love, just playing with a group of guys that love football, being with a winning culture is always huge, and then being back with Lou is always great, having fun time with him.
And then one quick follow-up. I know you just play, and no Lou, but like how quickly do you, I guess, hold yourself to a certain standard or whatever when you are still learning some things that are still relatively new to a degree? Like, what's the balance there of like, I'm with a new team, but I know I want to play at this level, if that makes sense?
Yeah, obviously, new guy to the defense, just trying to play at their level. They playing at a high level right now. Just trying to hold myself to a high standard. Just doing the little things right. Getting better with knowing who beside me, knowing how he played. That's the only thing I'm really dealing with right now.
Jake.
Hey, Germaine. So you've already played the Chargers this year. How much from that can you help the guys around you with the Colts this coming week, and just really how much are you going to lean on that previous experience, or is it, since you were with a completely different team, do you just kind of scrap that, or how much can you use going into that?
I mean, they running the same thing, so obviously it's take a little thing, go back to my notes and then share them with them guys, But we ran a different defense at Vegas, so it'd be different. How they attack, blocking schemes and stuff, different fronts and stuff like that. That we had Max Crosby there. Now we got Buck here, so it's different scheming.
Gotcha.
Steven.
Hey, Germaine, I know you guys were preparing for Kyler Murray all week, and then obviously Saturday night we find out that Jacoby's going to play. How is that adjustment? How tough is that? I mean, they have very different styles, I guess, and Jacoby's obviously a lot more experienced. What was that like to adjust?
It wasn't really nothing big. Jacoby is really different from Cal. Jacoby is like a game manager. That's why he's been in the league for so many years, and he's one of the top backup guys in his league. He controlled the game. He learned from Tom Brady when he got drafted with the Patriots. So he just a game manager. He know Lou. We've seen him so many times when he played with the Browns. So he know the defense. He know how to attack it.
Couple more here, Joel.
I know you've only been here for one game and not that long, but did anything stick out to you? You mentioned the winning culture. Did anything stick out to you last week about the way they're doing things here?
Yes, everybody buying in, everybody committed, doing their job well, playing at a high standard. This team, when I first walked in, I see how connected they are. Everybody loving each other. They having team dinners on Thursday. Everybody bought in from past what I see little habits we had when I was on a run in Cincinnati. Like everybody like genuinely happy for each other. He's got to be successful around here.
There's Germaine Pratt, and one of the things that you heard about Pratt when he was signed, both by Lou Anarumo and by Shane Steichen, is that he's one of the smartest players in the NFL, and he really looked at week one. Looked like he adapted very, very quickly to a system he's very familiar with in Lou Anarumo's defense. He played for Anarumo in Cincinnati for a good long time and led the team in tackles last year, went to the Raiders. That didn't work out. Wanted to come back to familiar territory and a familiar scheme, doing great work for the Colts through week one. Let's see what happens this week. It's like you got to prove it every week, right? And Pratt's got to prove it this week too.